You know that moment when you finally kicked your boots off, flopped on the couch, and just want to disappear into the TV? That was me. Total zombie mode. Then out of nowhere, static, screen flickers, silence. And suddenly, an alert blares across the screen. This is not a drill. My heart jumped. You only hear that kind of thing when a tornado's headed straight for your town. Or worse. But this was different. The words hung there, bold and terrifying. Then a robotic voice came through. The United States Civil Defense has issued the following emergency alert. At 6 a.m., Standard Time, a non-disclosed entry emerged from the North Pacific Ocean. It is believed to be extremely hostile towards humans. Follow these instructions immediately. I'm Ollie, construction guy. Nothing fancy. Just me, my house on Elmwood, an old TV, and frozen dinners. Life was simple, until that night. It was 6:02 p.m. on a thick, sticky Tuesday evening. Camp was on. Crickets chirping, porch swing creaking in the wind. I remember every second before everything turned upside down. Then came the rest of the message. Do not look outside. Do not step out your door. Cover all windows. Seal vents. If you own a firearm, keep it loaded. Enclose yourself in a room with minimal entrance points. If the entities breaches your home, exit immediately. Do not call for help. I didn't waste time. Plywood, duct tape, whatever I could find. I sealed up my house like it was sinking. My phone lit up like a Christmas tree, but I ignored it. I picked the smallest room in the house, no windows, and locked myself in. I sat there, sweating and shaking. Time slowed to a crawl. I couldn't hear anything except the low hum of my fridge and the pounding of my own heart. Every little sound felt like a warning. I tried to focus on breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Over and over. Like I was trying to trick my brain into thinking everything was fine. At 8:45, everything changed. Glass shattered somewhere outside. Loud, like someone threw a cinder block through a window. Then, the scream. A woman. Not hurt. Terrified. I'll never forget it. I edged out, moving down the hall like I was walking on broken glass. The scream cut out like someone hit a mute button. Then, this horrible scraping sound. Slow, wet, dragging, like something big was sliding its weight across the pavement with no intention of hiding. I pulled the curtain just enough to peek, and there it was. This thing. Massive. Its flesh was dark and rotten, and its body looked like it was stitched together from nightmares. Eyes the size of basketballs glowed green. Tentacles snaked across the pavement, some ending in mouths. Actual mouths. Others had jagged, claw-like edges. The smell, God, the smell, hit me like a truck. Rotting meat, seaweed, old blood. I almost threw up. It was like death itself had walked into the neighborhood. And it wasn't just the scent. The air around it felt wrong, heavier, like it was sucking the life out of everything nearby. The thing crawled under the streetlight and tore my neighbor's house apart like it was nothing. I heard it, wood cracking, something soft being yanked apart. It was too dark to see clearly, but I didn't need detail. I could imagine enough. Then, help me, please. It sounded like someone was right outside my window, begging. My hand went for the latch, but I stopped. That alert, it told me not to answer. Not to listen. It was a trap, and deep down, I knew it. That voice was too perfect, too human, almost like it was recorded. This creature wasn't just dangerous. It was smart. It knew what pulled at us, our kindness, our need to help. It used it against us. That's not instinct. That's strategy. My phone lit up. Unknown number. I stared at it. Just stared. Then the lights in the house went out. Pitch black. I stood in the dark, barely breathing. That's when I heard it. Just outside my door. It was sniffing. Sniffing for me. Then, boom! Front door exploded inward. 2 guys burst in. Tactical gear, gas masks, full-blown military look. One shoved me to the floor. "You alive? Stay down." The other was already firing toward the hallway. Muffled pops echoed through the house. They tossed me a handgun, heavy, cold. Aim for the eyes. I could hear the monster outside, roaring like a busted engine. The whole house felt like it was vibrating with every step it took. I fired, missed, fired again, hit something. Black goop exploded. Grenades shook the house. The creature howled, then quiet, then loud again. A tentacle burst through the ceiling and almost took one of the guys with it. It lay there, twitching. Street looked like a battlefield. Splintered wood, shattered glass, and chunks of whatever that thing was. Smoke curled in the air. Sirens started up in the distance. They grabbed me and hustled me out. Morning light was just creeping in. We jumped into an armored truck. Headlights lit up the smoke-filled street. I sat there, shivering. Everything ached. One of the guys looked at me. "Name?" "Ollie," I said. "Well, Ollie, welcome to the front lines." He didn't smile, just stared out the window, like this was just another Tuesday for him. We sped down an empty highway. My whole world, gone. I thought this stuff only happened in movies. But now I know better, and I don't think I'll ever sleep right again. Next time your screen flashes, this is not a drill. You better believe it. Don't wait. Don't guess. Act. And if you think this can't happen to you, remember, neither did I. Because sometimes, those alerts aren't just warnings. They're invitations to survive. And sometimes, they're your last chance.
Thanks for watching. Where your fear meets the unknown and your imagination comes to life.